People in Discord, I was having a little audio issue, so we're gonna kick it off. Anybody that wants to come on and speak, just go ahead, raise your hands and request, and I'll bring you on stage. We can get started. Anyone that's on the stage now, feel free to go ahead.
Yeah, Angelo. My name is Sustain and I'm from Pakistan. I was going through the payout channel and I noticed that the payouts are being delayed recently. It's like some payouts took like 6, 7 days. So we as a funded traders, we are very concerned about the payouts. So what's your take on this? Unlike in contrary to other firms where you get your payout like max 1 to 2 business days, where in the TFT it took like 6 or 7 days. Like I myself has requested on the third, and I haven't received anything so far. So, what do you think about this? Thank you.
Yeah, so basically what's going on with the payouts is unfortunately we had some breakdowns in the last couple months pretty consistently with the payouts ever since MFF situation happened. Hold on. Anyone that's on, just make sure you're muted. So ever since the whole MFF situation, where Deal kicked us off, we pretty much have just been dealing with a lot of issues with the payout operations. Deal made it extremely simple for us to use. Now that we're shifting to crypto, the way that we have the crypto built out is just not as easy as using Deal. So we started to really audit how we were handling payouts financially. Right, we're trying to see a really clear picture as to whether we're paying out in a way that's in line with what we should be paying out, because we just realized that our entire payout operations really just needed to be reworked. So after MFF, we just started paying out via crypto. We were kind of utilizing some of the same processes we had been using, and since we went all in on crypto, it just wasn't working transparently. It wasn't efficient. People were getting the wrong amounts constantly, and the system we had
Right, right.
the system we had in place just wasn't working correctly. So fast forward to the end of December, we kind of did an audit of a bunch of different things, and we noticed two things. One of them was that people were getting paid the wrong amounts, and they were actually getting paid more consistently, especially the ones where they were using coupons for phase one and two profits. The team had been paying everybody double for those, which was really concerning, right? So we
Yeah.
noticed that, and then there was a few other issues as well. So we actually had a new team member start. We kind of went through, and a lot of the team members that were working on payouts have been shifted to another part of the company. And we had a new team member start. They actually started January 1st or January 2nd, and they're our new VP of operations. They have 10 plus years at Goldman Sachs. They have systematized dealing with kind of payouts before within Goldman for some of their clients, and they've taken over the payout operations now. We're redoing the entire process. That's why we shifted it to be 3 business days. We really just have to. I'm just gonna. You keep interrupting. We really just have to focus on cleaning this up and making sure everyone gets the right amounts. That's extremely important to not only you guys, but to our business as well. So in terms of there being delays, right, like over the process now to be something new, we basically had to audit everything internally, which has delayed everything. There's some people that have been banned, that failed KYC, that were just still trading, still getting payouts. So there's just a huge cleanup process going on. With as large as TFT is, it's obviously as well. We really want them to redo the entire process because obviously financially, it's a huge concern if we're not paying people the right amounts and all of that, especially if we're paying people more than we really should be paying. So right now, although there has been delays, we're really just trying to get this right. I think long term, getting this right is more important than paying people fast at the moment. So we have 3 business days as lead time. So if you request today on the 8th, your payout date is going to be the latest January 11th. You can continue trading as soon as you request the payout, so there's no concerns there. And then your approval should come right before you get the payout. So as soon as you get approved, that day you're going to get paid. Previously, we were approved. In terms of TFT, and I think the entire industry, people are starting to realize that managing the risk and managing people that are either failing KYC or breaking your rules in some way. These things need to be looked into. I think if you're rushing through the payouts and you're just trying to pay people really fast and you're not looking into all the high level details and staying organized, it just sets the business up for failure. And TFT's learned some hard lessons when it comes to really everything, right? I mean, we've been 5 million per month, but a business doing 10 million payouts per month, we really have to just level up, and that's what we're focusing on doing right now. And yeah, so hope I answered your question. I know that I had to kick you off there, but yeah, feel free to hop back on if you want.
Okay, I understand. As you have seen recently, like many platforms shifted to Rice Works. Rice is, they have some KYC issues, but now they have automated I think. So it's smooth to process payout with them. Hello.
Yeah, we lost you. We lost your connection. I think you were talking about other firms automate KYC. So
No, I'm talking about RiceWorks. RiceWorks platform. Rice.
RiseWorks. Yeah, so part of the priority right now is getting an alternative to just crypto. I don't think anyone likes that crypto is the only option to get paid. It's simple, but we only have ERC20. The fees are high. You can't go
Rice.
you can't go directly to your bank
Rice.
account. Here, you keep cutting out, so I'm just gonna disconnect you. So you can't go directly to your bank account with crypto. So you were asking about RiseWorks. So there's two options right now. It's RiseWorks and Plain. Plain. The reason that I like RiseWorks better is simply because it operates very much like Deal in the sense that it has your wallet to be able to get to be able to get your money to you, which I know is really important to everyone. Plain, I don't believe they allow crypto withdrawals. It's just only bank transfer, so it's very one-dimensional. And also, RiseWorks is more secure. They're on the blockchain, so all the transactions are within a network of chains. So it's definitely a more secure platform in my opinion. The knock on Rise is that the KYC isn't automated, but they recently contracted with SumSub. Everyone's using SumSub, so they're actually going to help to speed up their KYC process. At least that's what we've been told by their leadership. So I'm personally pushing for Rise. I want RiseWorks to be implemented before Plain, but we are looking to implement both of those for our firm. So both. A huge priority for us is the payment method option. So just a reminder, guys, if you are funded trader role or affiliate role, just go ahead and request to speak, and then I'll bring you guys on, and you can pretty much ask whatever you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next person. Anybody that's on stage right now, feel free to go ahead.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear me.
Hello.
Hello?
Let's do Abu.
Okay.
Abu Sadu will go first.
Okay.
What's up?
Good afternoon, Angelo.
How you doing?
I'm from Nigeria. Been putting up the good work. I've been seeing TFT doing the good work, and first of all, I have to hail you. You're a very good CEO. Yes, coming from Nigeria, the way we interact, the way we trade is very, very different, and you have a very good platform. First of all, I have to say thank you. Hands down, you are the boss. That's the first compliment I'm supposed to give. Hopefully, you accept this as a compliment, a very good one.
Thank you, sir.
I've been going through this program for a long while. You can see I am an affiliate with you people, and I have been given a giveaway up to 3. So unfortunate, I've passed one phase and lost the 3 phases. So my only issue here is I have a question regarding these swap accounts.
is there a possibility that TFT are looking forward to implement new rule or new possibility for us? Same as you did that Dragon account. Yes, the Dragon challenge is very, very impressive. Yes, very impressive. Hands down, you've done a very good job once again. Through your platform, your website, you can see the color contents you have on the Dragon phase. Is very, very okay. We are good with it. But the only question is, I hope you would want to consider putting a swap-free account Dragon phase, maybe, or night phase, or one of your challenges. That's all I expected. But this is the question straightforward. Is there a possibility maybe in the nearest future you will look at the swap frames?
Yeah, so the swap free accounts is something that people voted on that they want to have. So we're going to start to work on that next. The first thing that's up is standard accounts. So we're going to be offering raw spreads, which we already offer, and then the standard accounts, which means no commissions. The spreads are higher though. So most brokers offer them. It's pretty straightforward what it is. We're going to offer them on Think Markets first, and then after that, we'll focus on the swap free accounts. So people will be able to, similar to other firms, will be able to purchase a very, very cheap add-on to get a swap free account. And we'll look to implement that, hopefully on all of the challenges. Yeah.
That's what I expected from you. You're always, always, always one step ahead. I'm very grateful for this. Yes, I expected a lot from you, and thank you for keeping me updated over that. Yes, I know when it comes to you, automatically I get the chance to ask, and you give the right answer towards it. Yes, you are always active, hands down. We are grateful, right from Nigeria. Yes, thank you.
I appreciate all
and
the
I
support,
look forward
man.
to getting a deal. Sir?
I appreciate the support.
Yeah, I look forward to getting a free giveaway account, hopefully.
Well, we're giving away 50 accounts on here, so let's go. We'll give you one of them. How about that? Let's do it.
Thanks a lot, boss. Hands down. And my great gratitude to Dennis community. Yes, I've seen him getting married, and that's a very huge one. He's very productive. Thanks a lot. One boost to him, please. Thanks.
I agree. Shout out, Mr. Dennis. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, I see. He's on. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dennis.
what's
Hands
up?
down. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm loving these blessings from the community. Let's go, guys.
Strong.
So the giveaway
Straight
is
from
in the
Nigeria.
channel. Make sure you fill out the link. Make sure you fill out the link before the press conference is over. I'll post it one more time. Everyone fill out the link, and go from there, guys. 50 accounts, 39. Now that Abu is the winner.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. Hands down.
But
I'm grateful. Dennis, I wish you born like twin babies or quadruple babies. It's all good for you. Yeah. That's all. Thanks, man.
That's great. Yeah, so like Dennis was saying, if you want to qualify for the giveaway, make sure to fill out the form. It's in the chat. And then as well, if you guys want to qualify, post on Twitter, post on Instagram, just screenshot that you're on the press conference, tag the funded trader on either of the posts. We're also going to look up some people from social media as well that support us on there to be a winner. So 49 accounts left. Thank you, Abu. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right, we got KJ. Looks like KJ or Kezi. One of you is up.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's easy FX. It's even. Actually, I wanted to confirm what stopping us as the TFT family to incorporate other crypto networks like TRC20, which is cheaper for the traders, and also fast.
So try one more time. You were cutting in and out.
Okay, can you hear me clearly now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I said I wanted to confirm, right? What is stopping as the TFT family to operate other crypto networks like TRC20, which is cheaper for the traders, and fast also?
I can't understand you. If maybe just type it in the chat because you keep cutting in and out. Your connection's a little.
Is it Colonel?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. I said I wanted to confirm what is stopping us actually as TFT to incorporate other crypto network just like TRC20, which is cheaper for the traders, like some traders, someone like me, to buy accounts and I'm paying extra $10, sometimes $11 for network fees. TRC network fees is somehow high. So I wanted to confirm if we could incorporate other crypto network like TRC20 or BSC.
Yeah, no, good question. So what was stopping us from integrating, to your point, these other alternative networks is the wallet that we were working with simply didn't have the networks on them. So they're not an exchange. They're kind of a B2B electronic money wallet, and they only had ERC20. So we actually just got approved for another alternative wallet, and they have a lot more networks. You know, they have TRC20 on there. So we have to strategize on how we're going to go about implementing that. But TRC20 has been on my radar for like literally the last 6 months. People have been complaining about it, you know, for paying for challenges, for getting payouts, right? The fees are more expensive. I mean, I use ERC22 and I can see that the fees are high. So definitely hear you. You know, this year, for sure, the first half of this year, we have to get alternatives on there, and that's what we're working on.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Any other questions you got?
Oh, yeah. No, that's all. I hope I get lucky as Abu.
Yeah, no, anybody that comes on and speaks, you automatically win. So we've always done that. So anyone that comes on that asks a question, you also automatically win the giveaway. So yeah, you won an account too.
Oh, thank you so much, Angelo. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate the support, man. And if you have any other questions, you know, feel free to come on again and ask. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you so much.
All right, I'm gonna bring on a few more people. Anybody that's already on, feel free to go ahead. Looks like Tochi. Did you win the Dragon Challenge on Twitter? Was that you?
Okay, yeah, I saw that. My name is a very popular name my name is a very popular name in Nigeria, so that was not me. That was a different person.
I thought it was you. I was like, this guy is everywhere. Like,
Nah, it's not me. Tochukwu is a very popular name in Nigeria. Yeah.
Well, let's hear it, Tochukwu. What do you have for me?
Okay, so you were talking about Rise Works. I just wanted to add a point. Their verification is now very fast. I was verified in minutes. I was trying to get a payout from a different firm, and I was hearing all the stuff about Rise Works. It takes weeks to get verified. So since they started using some sub, their verification is in minutes now. So I just wanted to add that. So
let's go. So they're already live with that then, the sum sub.
Yeah, definitely they are.
Nice.
Okay, so my question, I don't know if it's a question, but is about the giveaway that whenever we are speaking on the press conference, it's always hard to get like after message support for like weeks. So I don't know. I use those accounts to kind of like test strategies and stuff. And the last person I spoke, I'm still yet to get the account. So it's always I don't know if it will be possible for them to just email us the accounts when we're done with the press conference. That would be.
Which are you saying you do a giveaway on Twitter, or which type of giveaway is this that you won?
The giveaway we get whenever we speak on the press conference.
Oh.
This press conference.
Fair enough. So yeah,
it's always hard to get. Yeah.
Mr. Dennis, that's on. If anything, if you need to get a giveaway done, that's on Dennis. So sometimes there's just too many giveaways going on at one time, and he's he's too like at capacity, and he tries to get to them as soon as he can, but I know that sometimes they get delayed, so I do apologize. I do apologize for that. So we'll try to do better, Dennis. If you're listening to this, we'll try to get the giveaways out there as soon as we can. So apologies for that.
Okay. It's all good. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. I mean, pretty much what it comes down to is the sport thinks that they're not part of the list of winners, but they're just a speaker. They're automatically a winner. It's not necessarily a giveaway. It's more like they're the speaker, so they get the account. So the support team has just been confused about that. But yeah, we'll definitely do a better method so that we can just collect the emails. Like if you speak, you just send me a DM of your email, and I can add you to a list really quick. That's much easier. So if you guys spoke in the press conference today, feel free to send me a DM, and I'll add you to a list, and we'll get those taken care of quick.
All right. Thank you very much, Dennis. Thank you.
Let's go. Any other questions from your end?
No, I'm good.
All right, cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed the day. Sorry that you didn't win the 200K Dragon Challenge, but you got this account. So best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, later. All right, we got a few more people on. We got A. Feel free to go ahead and speak next.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Angelo.
What's going on, sir?
Good afternoon, Angelo.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm cool. How about you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, that's cool. I want to ask about the scaling of account.
Yes, sir. Let's hear it.
Like, how can I take 100K account to 200 accounts? How can I scale it?
Say it again.
How can I scale my 100K account to 200K accounts or above 200K accounts?
Which account size do you have? Or which account type, I'm sorry.
100K accounts, 10K accounts.
No, like Dragon, Rapid, Standard, right? What do you have? Standard?
How can I scale it up to maybe 200K accounts above from other K accounts?
So yeah, we're gonna reserve. We do have a FAQ. If you have a standard account, you can check that out. So pretty much how it works is the scaling reviews are done every 3 months. So if you're profitable 2 out of 3 months, if you returned 6% and you've gotten payouts in each of the 2 months, then you are able to scale up by 25%. So basically when you request that payout on your 3rd month review, so if you started trading today, you would have February, you'd have March, you'd have April 8th. If you requested a payout anytime after April 8th, your account would be reviewed for scaling automatically. And if you meet any of the conditions, then upon that payout getting approved, your account would scale up by 25%.
Automatically.
Yes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Any other questions?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. We got Drip King 777. Let's hear it.
Hey, what's up, Angelo?
What's going on?
Hello. Hey, how's it going? It's King. I was just on a podcast back in November. I just had one quick question about like the unregulated brokers.
Mm-hmm.
Are we potentially up against similar things that happen to MFF as far as trying to stop unregulated prop firms?
Yeah, so when it comes to this, obviously the whole MFF situation, there hasn't been a lot of updates. There was one update which was pretty significant, right? They had their assets unfrozen. That's obviously very positive. So they had originally had all their assets froze. They had then had them unfrozen. But since then, there hasn't been much updates to my knowledge. So, in regards to what the CFTC thinks about the industry at the moment, and the SEC as well, I do think that it's still very open-ended at the moment. Listen, when you're in America and you're trying to start a business that's paying people, that's allowing people to potentially transact in the financial markets, you're going to face regulatory scrutiny, right? You're going to be categorized as a financial institution. But in terms of our business, since everything is simulated when it comes to the funded trader and our entity in the US, since everything's simulated, since you guys are on demo accounts, since we're essentially running a game, we're circumventing kind of the need to obtain a license. But that doesn't mean that the CFTC or SEC might turn around and recognize this business and say, oh, despite you not entering into the market, any of the positions for the traders, in this entity, you guys are still providing an opportunity to trade in the market, right? It's still categorized, they call it a swap. So you're still swapping and really creating a market, right, for these people. And because of that, you guys would have to have financial licenses. So I think it's very likely that these businesses will have to be regulated in some way. I think there's different licenses to obtain. One of them is like RFED. It's like regulated foreign exchange dealer. So you're regulated for basically customers to trade Forex in the US. There's a few other licenses as well. Between all of them, to obtain them you have to have a lot of requirements. If you look up that RFED license, that has a very good glossary of like all the requirements that you need. And those are like money laundering requirements, just overall compliance on how you're moving your money, how you're communicating with customers, like internal documentation if you're doing any type of actions on customers, right? Like there's just a lot of paperwork that needs to be in place. So for us, transparently, we don't know what's coming. We're not, we can't predict the future. But we do have a compliance director. They're building the paperwork. I'll call it paperwork, as if we were to be getting the license. And we're operating as if we have the license, but at this current time, we don't have the license. So in the event that they hit us up and say, hey, you guys need to obtain a license to continue to do your business, this is the license.
We're pretty much already ready.
Yeah, we're already gonna be ready. We're gonna have all our our documents for our business. Like everything's gonna be prepared and documented. And we've already done a pretty good job of this over the last year. Internally, all of our documents, all our communications with attorneys, with customers, with vendors. We've done a great job of documenting all of our changes that we do to customers. Like if we update products, if there's an event that significantly impacts the customer, we document all those communications. So, if we were to get looked into, we definitely have a lot of documentation. We have a lot of documents we can share with them, which I think is most important. But we don't know what's coming. I mean, who knows? TFT is becoming huge, so it's definitely likely that the regulators are going to look into these businesses for sure.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was just wondering because a couple of my friends that I was about to put on, they, was a little skeptical because they were in MFF, and it was just like, do I think the same thing is going to happen to TFT? And I was like, I don't believe so, but I'll ask, when the time comes.
I mean, like any I'll say opportunity, there's of course risk to anything. And for myself, right, as somebody who owns multiple of these companies, who's traded these challenges myself, so I've been on both sides of the coin, I would just highly recommend everybody to diversify, right? Have some accounts with the funded trader, have some accounts with FTMO, have some accounts with, whomever else, Funded Next. I would really advise everybody to diversify their risk. Very similar to when you're making investments, in stocks. You can either be consolidated on one stock, right? You could buy all in on Tesla. And if that fails, then you're in a pretty bad spot, right? So I think that diversifying your portfolio of accounts is definitely the move, especially because, I mean, there's a lot of uncertainty in this industry at all times. So you got to protect yourself at
Right.
the end of the day.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, man.
Well, appreciate that.
How's everything else? Good?
Yeah, everything's good. I had got down pretty bad in the account, but as of right now, currently, 2K in profit. I'm in a nice short right now. I'm in a nice buy right now. I wasn't a short, but flipped around. So
Did you
we
take
up
time
2,000.
off like over the holidays with trading, or you just kept going?
I definitely took a week and a half off. Christmas I took off, and New Year's I didn't take my first trade until the 3rd. Had to readjust. As right before the holidays, I lost about maybe 13K, 10K, and I literally just got it all back within about 5 days. So I think I'm back.
Let's go. Yeah, a lot of people, the holidays were definitely a slow time for the business, slow time for trading, right? Everything. Everyone's back now though. First week of January, everyone's ready to try to crush this year.
Nah, for sure. I was definitely down during the holidays. I'm like, man, what is up with the market? Just wasn't meant to be right. So that's why I was like, you know what? They always say holidays aren't good to trade. So I was like, let me stick to what everybody said. So, like I said, it's a new year, so definitely back. Definitely ready for trading wars for sure.
Yes, sir. Well, yeah, if you have any other questions, feel free to hit me up. And
Nah. Okay. Yeah, that was the most important question I had because, like I said, I have a couple of guys that trade as well, and they was just wondering, how I felt about the future of TFT, and I told them, as of right now, everything is on the up and up, but nothing's guaranteed. But I definitely told them I would ask. So here we are, and like you said, it's FTMO is definitely a challenge I'm taking right now. And then Renzo was telling me about another company I should do, so definitely gonna look into that as well.
Yes, sir. Well, yeah, listen, I'll continue to reiterate this. Everybody should diversify their risk. Everybody should. If I sat here and said only buy TFT, right, that'd be the wrong thing to say. I think everybody needs to be mindful that the MFF situation, really raised some concerns for the industry. Doesn't mean you shouldn't participate, but definitely be vigilant. Definitely try out multiple firms. I think the great thing right now is that there has been some time that went by where there really are a handful of firms that pay out, that are consistent, that have been in business over a year. If we were talking a year ago, I would say things are pretty different. But right now there are a lot of firms, a lot of options. So yeah, I would say avoid any firms that are under a year, unless for whatever reason you really trust the ownership and who's running it. Let them prove themselves over a little bit of time. But anyone that's got a year in, that has a good track record, good reviews, definitely give them a try. Let's do it.
All right, Angelo, good talking to you.
Yeah, you too, man. Enjoy the day. We'll talk soon. Later.
All right. Awesome.
All right, we got 15 minutes left. So we got a few more people that hopped on. Anyone that wants to go next, we got Clover and we have Mr. McDonald's guy, Foss. So either of you guys, go ahead.
Hello, Angelo.
What's up?
New Year. Happy New Year. I just have one question. I've gotten good experiences with TFT in 2023. I've got paid out. My accounts got blown. I bought quite a number of challenges. I'm still trying. But so far, very good experience. Love your work. I just have one question. Obviously, it's always a matter of, making sure that our interests are all aligned in TFT. I've recently, when I look at the payout chat, for example, there's so many guys coming on and saying that their accounts got I would say they failed, their accounts raised up, escalated to risk. I mean, just for our understanding, maybe you can kind of clarify a bit of what's happening here. I think really it's in all our interest that TFT does well, to be honest with you, one of the biggest firms in itself. So whenever things like this come up, we just don't want that FUD to get over the top, to start spreading bad vibes, etc. I think we always want to defend TFT. So I mean, maybe you can just shed some light and clarify as to what's happening. I mean, why do we see a lot of these cases pop up? And maybe for our sakes as well, we know, especially when it comes to trading. I mean, obviously, I'm not worried about KYC and all that, but if it's trading related, like these guys were getting paid before, and suddenly their accounts got seized, etc. Yeah, I mean that's my only question and maybe a bit of a concern.
Yeah, no, great question. So I think that the main thing to answer here is, are we banning people that are just trading in a way that we don't like, right? I think that's kind of part of your question. So the whole reason of implementing the dungeon was to create the framework for if people are gambling, for us to put them in a lower leverage account and not have to ban them from the platform. Anyone that's getting payouts denied, that's not due to we don't like your trading. That's due to a rule violation. So obviously people that are getting banned because of either a rule violation, whether it's IP address, failing their KYC, being on the banned list, any of the trading related prohibited trading strategies that we have in the FAQ, they're failing those. It's related to all of those things. I think what happens is there tends to be someone that gets actioned, and maybe their situation is a bit more complex, and there's justification as to whether they actually should have been banned, and those people try to reach out to us and they try to get more information. The team gets back to them, is very delayed in getting them that information, and then they're sitting in Discord like, hey, my situation is unaddressed, I was banned incorrectly, because they feel adamantly they weren't banned for any reason. And then we're sitting here thinking that TFT is just banning people for no reason, basically, right? So this is on my radar. I clearly see it in the chat. I clearly understand that this is going on, that it's a problem. I'm trying to get the team to be kind of more quick with their response. It's just the fact of the matter is there's three things going on right now with TFT. One is we're revamping the payout operations. That's the most important and the most high priority item for us at the moment. So with the business becoming as large as it is, like I said in the beginning, we're trying to reinvent kind of how we do our payout operations to make it more efficient. That's already happening. Two is, you guys probably have noticed that on the dashboard, if you take a trade, maybe it doesn't update for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes, the dashboards are very delayed at the moment. It's a huge problem, and it's delayed on the front end, and we're realizing that on the back end with the breaching, it's also delayed. So we're seeing a situation where TFT has become so large and has so many users that our current technology provider is not meeting the demands of our growth, and that's really the truth. I'm gonna make an announcement today in the Discord. So we're starting to run some reports, and we're starting to see that there are a lot of people who have breached their account, maybe in phase 1, maybe in phase 2, right? The daily, ever so slightly, they breached it for 3 seconds, and the dashboard didn't catch it because it's not monitoring it in real time. And then they're continuing to trade, and they're able to then pass their account and get funded and get a payout. We noticed that this is a pretty big issue. It's something that we're going to address. We started last week messaging a few people. This week we're going to start messaging more people. We're noticing that people are breaching, and this is unrelated to a trading strategy or KYC or whatever. This is really a product of the technology not being as real time as it needs to be. And it's really our fault, right, at the end of the day, and our vendors' fault for not having the technology scale at our growth. So there is a solution to it, right? The solution is one, right now, to do daily audits where in the background we kind of run, we have a process built out. I won't get into it, but it will run. It'll simulate the market, all the data, all the equity for the day on every pair. It will compare every account to that equity to make sure that no accounts, no accounts that breach, didn't get through the crack, didn't slip through the cracks. So we're doing that. We've already implemented it to some extent. We're working out. There was a few bugs with it last week. We did like a beta launch with it for 20 people, and some were incorrect. So now we're getting it worked on so we can get the bugs fixed. So that's a high priority for us, and this just leads to we need our own technology. For our business is huge. Right? If we were to talk about an evaluation, for an evaluation for your business to be evaluated $1 billion, you need X amount of revenue, right? Over 100 million in revenue. I won't get into the exact number how much revenue we have, but you guys know that there's obviously over 100 million in revenue for the year. You need to have X amount of margin. You need to have X amount of growth rate, and you need to own your technology. So we have 3 of those things. We don't own our technology right now. So we've been building our own technology the last 4 months, and it's done. We're about to go live with it in our other company in a test project in Easton. So we're about to do a beta launch of the new dashboard that runs with our own tech stack, so we own everything. Works way better, a lot smoother. We're working out all the little bugs and stuff with it, but it's going to be a solution that's going to take TFT to the next level, and it's going to make the user experience a lot better. So to answer your question, what are the reasons that people are getting banned? I mean, it's several reasons right now. It's because of KYC. It's because of failing any of the rules, the max drawdown, daily drawdown, whether any of the prohibited trading strategies that currently exist in the FAQ. Anyone that's gambling, that is just using max margin on or account churning or anything like that, they're someone who qualifies more so for the dungeon than just getting their payout denied. And anybody that has gotten their payout denied, that thinks that it's not right, we have the payout help channel. We're doing our best to go through there, but the best thing is always to go to support on the website. So support on the live website, go there. Definitely hear you in terms of having to be patient, right? We're a bit delayed in getting back to you on those complex situations, but we always do try to get to resolution. So I know I just went through a lot there, but I hope I answered part of your question.
Perfect. I think you addressed most of it. Thank you very much. I think that's the only question I have. Trust in TFT. I wish you, your team, and also the TFT community a fruitful 2024. I'm going to hop off, and thank you very much, Angelo.
Yeah, no, thank you for hopping on. Hope you enjoy the beginning of 2024 as well. Stay focused, right? And I hope you achieve some of your goals, and look forward to talking to you again on the next session if you join.
Thank you.
Hello?
Right, we've got last question. So Clover, sounds like you want to go.
Hi, Angelo and everyone.
What's up?
Hope you're doing fine. My question is into the payouts. I think a while ago you guys used to do the payouts with Deal, and then Deal banned prop firms, and there was a whole thing. Great. Sometimes there are a lot of issues with payments, and it takes long. I see a lot of people saying that it arrive. Sometimes it takes long. And you guys say that you're putting a new platform called Plane.com. Well, I just wanted to know how far is this process? Because you said it in the end of last year, and I haven't heard anything about it ever since.
So the connection was going in and out, but I understood the gist of what you're asking. So Plane, we have Plane set up. The biggest issue right now with Plane is that they don't have a mature API. So the API is what enables us to automate kind of all of the transactions that we're going to make with the clients, right? All the withdrawals. So at the moment, Plane doesn't have. They have a very early stage API. So there's very little documentation, and it's kind of in like a V1 format. So for us, that makes things a lot more complicated. You know, we're trying to review the documentation right now so we can do some type of implementation. We can do it manually for sure. I mean, Wise was actually manual, so we can do it manually. It's not ideal to do it manually though. It's going to result in more delays with the payouts. I won't say delays, I'll just say inconvenience for you guys, because for example, we'd have to send you a contract for the payment. You'd have to sign the contract. We'd have to then we'd have to sign the contract. Then we'd have to make a request to you, like for you to accept the deposit, and then we'd have to fund the deposit. And there's just multiple steps that, if done manually, it's just an inconvenient for both parties to be doing that and to be keeping track of it. Rise originally came to us and their prices were too high. So they were trying to charge too much per user. It just didn't make sense for us to do that because obviously we're paying out a lot of people. A lot of people would use Rise. They came back to us last week and they lowered their price, which is fantastic. So we're waiting an agreement from them. Their API is a lot more built out. They have a lot more documentation, a lot more features already built out with it, which is great. So I think Rise is really going to become the priority for us. In terms of when these things are going to get done, I would really, really hope by the end of January that one of them is implemented and completely automated. If we can't get that done, Plane would most likely be a solution that would be implemented, before January is over, the absolute latest, because I definitely hear you guys that you want these other options. Totally makes sense.
All right. Sounds great. I didn't know the process was that long. Sounds like it's really long process. But thank you. That was my question, because there are a lot of issues with dot requests. Yeah, and that's all. Thank you so much for the answer to the question. I'll be waiting on this new payment method, and I wish you all the best.
Yes, sir. We'll appreciate you hopping on, asking the tough questions. So you'll get an account. Anyone that has joined and spoke on the session, you will get a free account. So I appreciate you guys hopping on, coming on the stage, asking me the hard questions that ultimately needs to get answered. Listen, we have a lot of work to be done with TFT. TFT has a long ways in this first quarter to get to where we need to get to. And that involves getting our own technology, having our own brokerage platform, which is coming right soon, and these payment methods, right? The dashboard in terms of just some little updates, the swap-free accounts, the standard accounts. There's an idea that I have around the Royal Challenge that's going to make it cheaper. It's an add-on. So there's a lot of things that we're working on right now with TFT. We're shifting our approach. Historically, we've always done a lot of talking, and then we always kind of felt like we were over promising and under delivering. So in this first quarter, we're going to really just try to put our heads down, and we're just going to try to take action and put in the work to get things done, so we can under promise and over deliver. That's kind of the theme for this first quarter. So everybody that's been in here, really appreciate all you guys sitting, listening for the entire session. Last chance to win the giveaway. Fill out the form, post this on social media, then you guys will qualify for the giveaway. So again, appreciate all the support. It's a new year this year, so all of us have a lot of work to do. So excited for you guys to see what's coming next, and I hope you guys enjoy the day. Thanks for hopping on the press conference.